Hi folks, Dave the Maverick Beekeeper here. We're back home in Bonnie, Scotland, and it's a balmy 7 degrees and windy. So as we discussed before, I was just going to talk about some of the stuff that we've managed to accrue over several weeks. So we're just going to go up to the garden. We'll show you the hive and all the bits and pieces involved with it. This is a quick heads up really. So okay, so that's where most of the things will be happening. Hopefully later on there'll be something question and answer maybe as we progress through and see how we get on. Alrighty, so hopefully the lighting's better. So this is the bee shed. I don't know if you can see any of this. Most of it's full of motorbikes. So looking at some of the equipment, as you can see from here, the suit I chose to use is the BB Ultra suit. Not exactly the cheapest, but I want something that will last, that will go on for a wee bit. So that's the suit I've chosen. Yeah, very expensive, but if I can get some life out of it, happy days. So some of the other stuff we've got a small hive, a poly hive. I'm going to use this and put it in reserve. So if I need to use it at any stage, splits, things like this. Next to that, we've got the Abello 12 frame. I've got one set up outside. I'll give you a quick look through that, see what you think. So that's what we're looking at. That's the sort of equipment. And down here is a poly ash full feeder. Again, I'll show you the one outside. This will probably be a better sort of picture of that. So that's what we have inside. So that's the bee shed. Well, sort of. Lots and lots of things that shouldn't be in here. Motorbikes, furniture, all this sort of stuff. Alrighty, so that's the bee shed. Alright, coming outside now. This is the garden I'm going to choose to put the hive. As you can see, it's still under construction, a lot of it. It's a bit messy. Just managed to get my hands on some rhododendrons. Again, probably not the best time of year to do this sort of stuff, but hey ho, it is what it is. So this is going to be in here, ground zero for the hive. So there she is, as you can see from there, 12 frame Abello. This is not a review as such. I can do this later on if you so wish. So really my configuration. Now some of the things I thought about was 12 by 14, but the only problem with 12 by 14s is that it's not a standard size, and then you've got to start messing about with buying different types of equipment. So I'm going to bin that idea and just stick to the normal brood frames. So on this example I'll show you here, I'll show you the 14 by 12. Again, it takes up brood and a half at least. So the hive itself is a polystyrene hive, chosen because of obviously the climate that we experience here. They always say that you get more than one season in a day, and that's true. So from the start, okay, we got this good construction. It's polystyrene on it as well. We have a nice thick lid, yep, for the thermal purposes. Underneath I've got a poly ash full feeder. I've decided to use this initially. I have rapid feeders which I bought, but I'm going to stick with this for now. So that's the poly ash full feeder. So below that, okay, we'll come down to the frames itself. From the supers, normal size frames. We're using just the normal wax foundation, wired foundation for this. I've got a bunch of seconds I've just bought. Really, that's good enough for me. I'm trying to save a little bit of money because the initial outlay has been quite expensive. So that's the supers. I'm using one hand, so you have to excuse me. And below we have the 14 by 12 frames. Again, wired foundation. That's what I was originally going to use, but I think I'll change my mind to that and try and keep to the standard sizes. So that's the 14 by 12. They're Hoffman frames, so they're self-spaced, which makes life a little bit easier when it comes to spacing the hive, the frames I should say. On these as well, they've got a series of vents, as you can see from the polystyrene plugs. When you buy these, you get lots of extras to go with it. And the bit I like, actually, the bottom is the tray. The tray is very convenient, as you can see. I'll try and find it now. So the tray's underneath, and here we go. That's the tray. So we have a tray at the bottom for any mite drops and things like that. So that's good. And it also acts as a block for the bottom to keep wind out of the hive itself. So that's what we're looking at. That's what we're going to run. There's Cameron, partner in crime. He's going to be obviously going to go through the first season, so he's going to do most of the filming. So that's a quick split down of the hive. I say I'm not going into anything of any detail, but if anybody wants to look at it in more depth, just bung it in the comments below. I'm sure we'll sort that one out. So that's the configuration. This is ground zero, the first hive. So as you can see, it is a urban background. Gardens in disarray, and over there is our whinging cat. This is Jonesy, the snow Bengal. There he is, very vocal lad. And he's Jonesy. Meow. So that's the occupants. We have another one called the Slipper. She's a smaller cat, but I can't see her. Probably her place to be on top of the hive. What would you say? Most definitely. The Slipper will take residence on the top of the hive. So here we have it. As you can see from the garden, we've got a lot to do, but having looked and done some research online, for sure there's a lot of people that get a good crop of honey from urban setting, between 120 and 150 pounds, that is, so that's quite a lot. But we're not hoping for that first season. We're just trying to make sure that they're healthy. That's the main thing. So that's where we are. So it was a quick intro. The next one really look forward to is the visit to Montrose, Mark Schooler. So we're going to go and see him, put him on film. I've held him to that and he's happy. His best side and all that business. So yeah, that's pretty much what the video is all about. That was an intro to Cameron, the other side, right, who's going to be assisting. So hopefully Cameron will bung out some videos as well. So good stuff. And that's about it. So one thing to say, stay safe. If you want to subscribe to our channel, if you're interested in what we're doing, then by all means go for it. Alright, so see you soon.